The flight to Abyssinia and ostracism in the gorge of Ibn Abi Talib, the hardships and sufferings borne by the Muslims, were ever on the increase. The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, at last permitted them to emigrate to some other place. Abyssinia at that time was ruled by a Christian king, who later on embraced Islam. Famous for his mercy and equity. In Rajab of the 5th year of the mission, the first group emigrated to Abyssinia. The group comprised about 12 men and 5 women. The Quraysh pursued them to the port to capture them, but their vessels had left the shore. When the group reached Abyssinia, they heard the rumor that the whole tribe of the Quraysh had accepted Islam. They were naturally very much pleased at the news, and returned to their country. On approaching Mecca, they learned that the rumor was false and the persecutions went going on unabated. Some of them decided to return to Abyssinia and the rest entered Mecca, seeking the protection of a few influential people. This is known as the first migration to Abyssinia. Later on, a bigger group of 83 men and 18 women emigrated to Abyssinia separately. This is called the second emigration to that country. Some Sahaba took part in both the migrations. The Quraysh did not like the emigrations, and the thought of peace enjoyed by the fugitives gave them no rest. They sent a delegation to Abyssinia with handsome presents for the king, his courtiers and the clergy. The delegation first met the chiefs and the priests and, by offering them presents, succeeded in winning the court officials to their side. Having thus made their way to the royal court, they prostrated themselves before the king and then presenting the gifts put their case before him. They said, "0, King. A few foolish lads of our community have renounced their ancestral faith, and have joined an absolutely new religion, which is opposed to our as well as your religions. They have come and settled in your country. The nobility of Mecca, their own parents and kith and kin have sent us to take them back to their country. We beseech you to make them over to us." The king replied, "We cannot make over the people who have sought our shelter, without proper investigation. Let us call them to our presence, and hear them out. If your charge of apostasy against them is genuine, we shall make them over to you." The king thereupon summoned the Muslims to his court. They were at first greatly distressed and did not know what to do, but Allah gave them courage, and they decided to go and place the true facts before the king. On appearing before him, they greeted him with salam. Someone from the courtiers objected that they had not prostrated before the king according to the rules of the land. They explained, "Our Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, has forbidden us from prostrating before anyone except Allah.